Ladies and gentlemen, the show we've all been waiting for, Paranormal Buzz Radio is proud to present REP Paranormal and Friends with your hosts, Kim Purvis and Allison Robinson. Live every Thursday night on Spreaker, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific. Be sure to check out their Facebook page, REP Paranormal Busters.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of Paranormal Buzz Radio or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is strictly prohibited. For information on everything Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to another night of REP Paranormal and Friends. So tonight we have a special guest for you. We have Gina, who is from our group. She is the other founder of REP Paranormal
She's the
Busters.
E in REP.
Yeah, she is the E in REP Paranormal Busters. For all of you that don't know that, so welcome. How you doing?
Hello. I'm alright. How you guys doing?
Fantastic. Like I said, I got my glass of wine. I'm feeling fine. It's Thursday.
That's too many calories, though. I can't have that.
Me, tonight, I really don't care. And for all of you that want to know, it's Menage a Trois that I'm drinking tonight. The dark blend. Menage a Trois.
Sounds like toilet water.
Don't you drink every Thursday night?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
One night she went through the whole bottle, so.
Yeah, that was not pleasant.
No.
Needless to say. I mean, I felt pretty good.
The next day.
Well, you know, it's a Friday and I'm there by myself, so I don't really have to do a whole lot.
I know, but still, you have to get out of bed.
I know. That was tough.
She passed out at work anyway, so.
I really did. Anyways, so, why don't you go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself and, for everybody who has not met you yet.
Well, that's pretty much everybody. I'm married, and I have 3 grown children. I have 4 grandbabies. 2 of them are going to spend the night tomorrow night.
Oh,
and
man.
the other 2 are going to spend the night Saturday night. So I'll be tired come Monday morning.
Yeah, you will be. Because what are they're all under the age of 4, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're 3 and under. 2 3-year-olds, 2 1-year-olds.
Oh my goodness, gracious gravy!
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. And the older you get, the harder it is to be able to function the next day.
I have that problem already.
Well, that's not good. You're young.
I know. Well, I'm not that young.
You are too. You're hearing me? What?
What?
30?
I am not 30. Thank you, though. I'm close
30.
to. I'll be 37.
35?
I'll be 37.
Oh, you're that old?
Yeah, I'll be 37 in like 3 months.
I'm gonna be 28 again.
Yeah, Kim's gonna be 28.
Well, then I want to be 29.
All right, so why don't we talk about kind of how we came to be, like the REP, like.
Well, I know exactly how we came to be. We all played softball together, along with our other first founder, Andy.
Yep.
And one night after the game, sitting around drinking, we all started talking about how we were interested in ghost hunting, yada, yada, yada. And we all just like, hey, why don't we do this? And it went from there. So it started out the night of drinking out the ball diamonds.
That's how it should all start out, right? That's how all good stories start out.
And I think, was our first one, Velisca?
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I remember my knees shaking. I remember going in there, my knees be shaking. I was scared.
I know, I was kind of too. At first, I was like, oh, holy shit. Like, what did I get myself into?
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, my knees were shaking, but it was a fun night.
Yeah, it was. We actually got a lot of stuff, actually, for our first time.
We did. We got a lot of stuff. Was that the night Andy got her hair pulled when she was sleeping?
Yes. Yes, she did. Yeah. She was, like, wrapped up like a burrito.
Yeah, because we were in the other room doing an EVP session, and I'm like, go out there and pull Andy's hair. And all of a sudden you hear Andy say, knock it off, Gina.
Yeah, she thought it was you.
I'm in here. I remember that. That was a fun night.
Yeah, it actually was.
Active for our first hunt.
I know, and we just went with those cheap-ass recorders in my tape, my, that camcorder with the cassette tape in it.
It would only last 2 hours.
Yeah, and that only lasts 2 hours unless we plugged it in.
And plus, the tapes were only 2 hours, so we had to keep switching tapes.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
But we did get some weird stuff on there, so, I mean, I still have them. Like, I think they're on our page, actually, on the Facebook page, RAP Paranormal Busters.
The EVP I remember the most is all of us were outside taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
And it's silent, and all of a sudden you can hear this lady laughing. But we were all outside.
That cackle type thing?
Yeah, that cackle.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think I still have that saved, because that was, like, freaky. Because, when I first started, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't a real big believer.
Right.
And so, then when you start hearing that kind of thing, things change. And I believe wholeheartedly. But yeah, that's how we came about.
All right.
And then we lost Andy, but
that's a whole nother story in itself.
That's a whole nother. Yeah, we don't have all night for that.
No, we don't. Okay. Let's see here. We have some questions in chat here real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. Darren wants to know, do you believe in holy water or is it just water?
Yeah, I believe in holy water. Absolutely. I'm a churchgoer. Well, I should say that I was a churchgoer. And then, my mom died and he got angry and...
Yeah.
Then I only go here and there. Not like I used to.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got another question from Shay, because I'm trying to write down, but my pen broke, so I have this pencil, and the eraser doesn't work, and you know how my writing is, so I really can't I can't really read it. Okay, so, Shay wants to know, favorite location is the first one.
Oh my gosh.
It's a three...
Favorite location. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nope.
It's a three-parter, so
go ahead.
Oh, it's a three-parter.
Yeah,
okay,
so...
Tell me all three.
Okay, so then the second part is your favorite device, and do you like Zach?
Zach?
Yeah, Zach Baggins.
Let me just answer that one first. No. He overacts. He drives me nuts. I can't even watch him. No.
Yeah.
No. Gosh, my favorite location, I have so many. I think after what happened last time we went to Malvern Manor.
Yeah.
I think that has become one of my favorites because every time we go, well, it's a fun night to begin with because we got the music outside.
Yep.
But after that incident with the doll, and I'm gonna say another place now I think is Edinburgh, just because things that happened last time we went.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Like when you and I were walking down that hallway, and you were like, I don't feel good about this, but you couldn't go down there, and all of a sudden we heard that growl, like with my ears, not on a recorder, with my own ears.
Yeah.
We heard that growl, then we booked it back.
Yep.
Like going in that room is a safe room and nothing's gonna follow us. But
I know.
I think right now, yeah, those two are probably my favorite. What was I forgot what the second question was.
Your favorite device?
My favorite well, Kim's device is my favorite, but I don't have one of those. or else I'll last. So actually, you know what? My recorders are probably my favorite because catching those EVPs are probably the most fascinating to me. And it's just a simple little thing. That's it.
I want to answer Matt's question real quick. We started in 2014 altogether was our first investigation.
Yep, we actually started around my birthday because we went and got birthday drinks at the Walmart. I remember this because this kind of pissed me off because I didn't get carded, but you and Andy got carded, and then you're like, well, why did we get carded and she didn't? Well, we card everybody under the age of 40. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, are you shitting me?
Dang, we must have been looking good that night.
I guess so. Well, I was probably like 40 pounds heavier then, too.
Well, so was I.
I think I was bigger than you, Gina.
I'm gonna be skinny like you pretty soon. I'm working on it.
You are already. You've been working it out, girl.
I'm working on it, though.
Let's see. Shay says she likes you already.
Because you don't like Zach.
No, I cannot stand him.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. We've got a whole bunch more questions on here. Because, you know how I write. I write really big, so... And Kim has these tiny little notebooks. So, for one question, I take up, 1 page. So.
Oh, my God.
So we got that one.
Maybe you need glasses.
Did you get that one?
I need glasses and I need hearing aids. It's bad.
Well, go get some.
I know.
That's probably why you write so big, so you can see it.
Probably.
All right, let's hear the next one.
All right. So, if you come across a full-body apparition, who would you want it to be and what would you say?
Well, there's 2 people I'd want it to be. That would be my mom and my dad. And I just tell them how much I miss them. But I talk to my dad all the time now, so... You know, as a matter of fact, I just posted something tonight about that. I don't know if you... Oh, you don't have Facebook.
Nope.
Keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
No, because, my dad passed away in 2018.
Mm-hmm, yep.
And every once in a while, I'll smell cigarette smoke. My dad was a big smoker. And every once in a while, I'll get a whiff of cigarette smoke. And I'll be like, my dad's here. And then I'll always get on... the necrophonic or the other one that I have, the ghost box.
Yep.
And I always get responses. And last night my dog was acting crazy.
Yeah.
She would jump in the recliner and then would just stare at the corner at the ceiling. Then she jumped down, she ran into the hallway and just stared at the ceiling again. And then she ran over the couch, jumped on the couch and started staring at the ceiling. Mm-hmm. So I joking with my husband, I said, oh, my dad must be here. I said, but I don't smell cigarette smoke like I usually do. So I get out my ghost box and I turn on like, hey, Dad, are you with me? Mm-hmm. And the word always came up. Wow. So he's here a lot with me. I think, I was the youngest girl and closest to him, and he's here. And then, so that happened, but he's here quite often. I smell the cigarette smoke quite often, and I never said anything. And I talked to my sister. A couple months ago, I posted something on there. Oh, I know what it was. I started smelling cigarette smoke one night. Well, the next morning, I was putting away laundry, and in the toy room for the grandbabies, a toy went off, and it's a toy that you have to push down on the head. For it to make a noise and light up, and it went off on its own. No one was even around it.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
So, and I had smelled the cigarette smoke, so I'm like, oh, yeah, my dad's a jokester, because that's what he was. And so I talked to one of my sisters, and she's like, I have had that cigarette smoke every once in a while as well. So he's still around checking in on us. So, yeah, if I saw an wishing that's who I'd want to be, my mom or dad. Just to make sure they're together and happy, and now you got me all sad. All right. Are you there?
Yep. We're just going through chat real quick.
Yep. Our chat is delayed, so like it comes up and then it's gone, and then so it takes a few seconds to get on there. But actually, I started helping my parents last weekend clean out my grandpa's house, and that's the first time I've been in there since. And I walked in and I told my mom, I'm like, man, I'm really lightheaded. I'm not feeling too good. And she's like, your dad gets like that sometimes too. And I was like, and she's like, but they've already had everything, like, I was like, is there a gas leak or something? And, they literally just had all that stuff replaced after the tornado.
Right.
And it was all just checked. And so, I went into the bathroom and I just lost it. Like, I was trying, like, I really wanted to come through because I don't know exactly how it happened, but it hasn't happened yet. But this weekend I got to go back over there, so we'll see kind of what happens. But we heard a lot of stuff moving around in that house.
Well, maybe he's waiting for you to be by yourself, just so he can just talk to you.
Maybe. And I do got to make a part of myself. I need to go out to Three Bridges, because that was our last conversation. Like, he kept asking me, have you gone out to Three Bridges? I heard there's spooks out there. He's like, when you go out there, I want to hear all about it. I want to hear if you hear anything or see anything, and let me know what you feel.
He always wanted to hear about our investigations anyway.
He loved all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, we've talked about going out to Three Bridges before.
Yeah, so we're going to have to do that. Just pick a day, go out there and do it, and see what we see, and then I can talk to him about it. But
well, let's wait till it's a little warmer, okay?
Gosh, no kidding. I don't want to freeze my nips off.
Yeah. Gosh. That was a little TMI.
That's why this show is explicit. I can say whatever I want.
Oh, good.
She does.
I do, too. That one night, it was bad. Like, I had way too much.
She used to be shy.
I used to be shy, but after, a couple bottles of wine.
When were you shy?
You can ask my parents. I've always been a shy little girl. I always have been.
No, you have. Not since I've known you. I've known you for quite a while now.
I know, but, like, once I get to know people, I open up. So, But as I've gotten older, I think I just don't give a shit anymore.
No, you don't have a filter.
I don't.
That's okay. We still love you.
That's good, because I love you too. Oh, gosh.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, they're already saying there's, like, we're 19 minutes into the show, and we already have over 100 comments. So we have a good chat going tonight.
Yes, we do.
Hopefully they're good comments.
Yes, they are. Oh, they're talking about the nips.
See, there you go. See, that's all it takes. Now we're on to porn.
Well, what was it? We had one of the gals from Southern Gypsies on here, and we were talking about raccoon balls or something. Raccoon dicks.
Raccoon dicks.
I don't know how we got on that, but we did. In cornfields.
How the hell would you get on raccoon dicks? And who would even look at something like that?
I don't know, but we were talking about it.
It's a thing with reading bones.
Oh, yeah.
And they want a raccoon dick for reading the bones.
See, bones, not boners. Speaking of what, can I tell you my story now we're talking about?
Yes.
It's totally inappropriate.
Okay, I don't care.
It has nothing to do with ghost hunting, okay?
That's fine. It doesn't matter. We get off topic all the time, so it's fine.
Okay, so talking about boners. So, I work at school, and I work at this kid.
Yeah.
None of my coworkers listen to this. And anyway, he just hands in his pockets, mess around, like, okay, knock it off, yada, yada, yada.
Bucket pool.
A couple minutes later, he's doing it again. I'm like, do you need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
He's like, no. And he's doing it again. I said, are you sure you don't need to go to the bathroom? He's like, yeah. I said, all right, you need to walk. Well, we're going to walk to the bathroom. We walk to the bathroom. He does his business. He washes his hands. He comes back out, and he points to this wetness on his face. He's like, do you know what this is? I'm like, no. He's like, I peed on my face. I'm like,
what?
How did you pee on your face? He's like, well, it had to go so bad.
Oh my gosh. So his face?
Just a little. I'm like, well, is there anywhere else? Is it on the walls, on the floor? No, just a little bit on my face.
Oh my gosh. I still remember that one that you told us about the cat in the backpack in the locker.
That's classic, man. That's a classic story right there. Now that...
Okay, you gotta tell him about that real quick. Because every time, I don't know why, I just randomly think about that, and then I start laughing and I can't stop.
Okay. So we're at school. School has started. Bell has rung. All the kids are in the room, and I'm in my little classroom that I have. And I have like 4 kids in there, and I hear this noise. And I look at the kids. I'm like, Did you guys hear that? And they're all like, hear what? I'm like, okay, never mind. Let's go back to work. Do your work. So I start, and like a minute later, I hear it again. I'm like, did you guys hear it that time? And they're like, yeah, sounds like a kid crying. I said, okay, you guys stay here. And I went to the nearest classroom by my room, and I opened the door and looked in. Nobody's crying. So I go back. I'm like, all right, never mind. Go back to work. About a minute later, I hear it again. I said, all right, you guys all go back to your class. I need to figure out what this is. So they all go back to class, and so I hear this noise. So I go creeping along the lockers, and pretty soon I get this locker, and it's really loud. I open the locker, and sure as shit, that backpack ain't swinging back and forth, and the cat's going, "Meow, meow, meow." I slam the locker shut. I go to the classroom, and I go to the door, and I'm like, Zach, come here a minute. He comes out. He's like, what? I'm like, did you bring a live cat to school? And he's like, well, my sister made me do it. So I send him back to class. I take his backpack, which is zip closed, and as I'm walking, I have it like way far away from my body, and it's like swinging back and forth, and this cat is just going crazy. And I get to my principal's office, and I knock on his little window, and I wave him out. I said, can you come here a minute? And he comes out, and then this thing is swinging back and forth, and I'm like, Zach brought a live cat to school and put it in his backpack. So I hand it to him, and I'm like, I don't think it can breathe. He's like, well, I'm not going to unzip it. I'm like, well, I don't think it can breathe. So he unzips it just a tiny bit, and all of a sudden this head pops up. He goes running between these 2 doors, and he tosses it in between these 2 doors. Mm-hmm. And that was the end. And then the nurse had to come get the cat and put her in her bathroom and call the grandma to come get it. But it was... I really thought I was being punked. I mean... Because who brings a live cat to school in their backpack?
Yeah, I don't know. But every time I hear that, and when I see you doing it, I just die.
That's what I
just imagine this backpack just shaking all over the place. Like, it's like, what the hell?
I cannot make this shit. I cannot make this shit up, people. Man, I could write a book about the things that go on in school.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know. I bet you could. Let's see here. We have a couple more questions. Let's see. Okay. Darren wants to know, how do you feel about pregnant women on investigations, and what are the chance of the woman or baby getting possessed?
Oh, God. My personal opinion is I'd rather them not go. Because, we had one of our former REP people was pregnant, and you know how we didn't want her to go. I don't feel comfortable with that, with them being there. I just worry too much. Would I think that baby would become out possessed? No. That's a trick question. It depends. Like if we were at Malvern and that doll was there, I'd be like, yeah, it possibly could.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my opinion. I mean, it's up to the pregnant person if they want to go. But would I go if I was pregnant? No.
Yeah.
Would you guys go if you were pregnant? Would you go if you were pregnant?
No. I don't think I would.
Not so much about getting it possessed. I wouldn't go because I'd be afraid I'd fall and then something happened to the baby because of the...
Right, that. And plus, like... For the first 7 months, I'm usually so sick and in the hospital that I can't do anything anyway, so no.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, they were terrible pregnancies. Never again. I love my kids, but never again.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
That was miserable.
Not me. I love getting pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Well, shit, the first time I gained 60 pounds.
Damn.
I was up to 180 plus pounds.
Your doctor didn't get on you for that?
No, but guess what? I gained that in the last, 3.5 months of my pregnancy.
Yeah, you tend to gain the most at last.
Because I couldn't eat the rest of the time.
Yeah, with my oldest, I gained the most, and she was the littlest.
Same here!
Because I gained 38 pounds with her, and she was 7'4". And then with my son, I only gained 19 pounds.
I only gained 18 with Chloe, and she was 8 pounds, 5 ounces of that.
But no, I beat you because, sorry, my home phone rang.
That's okay.
I beat you because I only gained 19 pounds.
Yeah.
And my son was 9 pounds, 11 ounces.
Holy shit. I don't know how you could give birth to that.
I didn't. I had 3 C-sections.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's no way. If I can't pass a 7-pound baby, I sure as hell wasn't going to pass an almost 10-pounder.
Christopher wants to know if 12:34 a.m. means anything to anyone.
12:34 a.m.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I don't know, Christopher, because I didn't have any of my kids at that time, so I don't know, and I don't know what time. 12:34 a.m. I don't know what time my grandfather passed away. I really don't. I haven't figured that out yet.
No, that doesn't mean. God, now you got me scared. Something gonna happen tonight, 12:34?
I don't know. Well, Kenzie's been hearing sirens again, so usually once you hear sirens, within the next couple of days, somebody dies, so...
She's gotta quit hearing sirens.
Yeah.
12:34, I'm gonna set my alarm tonight for 12:30, just to make sure I'm still breathing by 12:34.
See, I'm usually up by then because the dog's gotta go outside.
No.
Oh, no. I tell my dog to shut up and lay down.
My dog bites me if I do. Don't get up.
12:34. No, I can't think of anything. Why does that come to him? Why does 12:34 come to him?
I don't know. Christopher, Gina wants to know why that time comes to you. It could be. It could be Shay. I don't know. Shay says that maybe it's an angel number or an astrology thingy number. Oh, he said, no, that's when I was born, and my brother was born 5 years before at the same time. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Jeez, I know. Holy shit.
Oh. We were played 12 and 34 in the lottery.
Yeah, you better play the lottery, Christopher. You might get lucky.
Or 1.
Oh gosh, why is Matt talking about semen? All of a sudden I saw semen pop up on...
Well,
I'm missing...
I'm
missing something here.
I just was scrolling through and all of a sudden I saw semen, ? And I'm like, what? Oh,
well,
nope, it was... Yeah, first he said sheman, and then he said semen, so... And then Shay said shaman, so I'm not really sure what they mean by that. Matt, have you been drinking? Okay, let's see. Oh. This is a running question, Gina, that we have in every chat.
Oh Lord.
What is one thing that one object in the world that you would never want to be haunted?
One object in the world that I would not want to be haunted?
Yeah.
God, that's a hard one. There's only one object.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I would not want to be haunted.
Yeah.
Haunted in a bad way?
Yeah.
Well, in a bad way, I sure don't want my house to be haunted. Because, my grandbabies come here. I don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but in a bad way, I don't want my house to be haunted. If it was just me, that's different.
Right.
But yeah, so I'd have to go with that if you're meaning in a bad way.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, so some of the responses that we've had.
Yeah.
One of them was a toilet plunger. We had you need to look up Michelle Belanger. Okay,
she has been on like Portals to Hell and stuff like that. She's awesome. Yeah. But okay, her first response was a garbage disposal. The second one was like a butt plug.
Somebody be reading the 50 Shades of Grey.
Gina's getting all hot and bothered by that now. She's gonna be like,
I love those books, man. I've read them like 5 times.
It didn't take me very long to read those books, let me tell you.
Well, no, I've read them over and over and over. I mean, I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
I wish I had a Christian Grey.
I know,
Dang.
right? I know, right? Woo! I know. Yeah. It's getting hot in here. Woo!
I need a drink. I need a drink now.
Yeah, you do. Get you one of those White Claws or something. Aren't they low in calories?
Well, I don't have one in the fridge.
Oh.
I can't keep that shit because I'm bad about it.
I know. Oh, I know. We used to go out for margaritas
Not
all the
as
time.
bad as you.
I drink on Thursday nights when I had the show.
You drink on every night that ends in a Y.
I take after my mother. I go over there. I'm like, oh, let's have some wine tonight. Okay, great.
Oh, it had Twister on, didn't you?
You never
I'm going to give her crap next time I see her at the gym.
Okay. I know. Well, she buys it by the case.
Like,
she gets a discount.
Not by the box.
Yeah, well, like, you know, there's like usually 6 or 12 bottles she'll buy at a time. Lasts a couple weeks.
What brand do you drink?
Oh, we drink all kinds. Like, let's see here. Well, tonight's Menage a Trois. We drink Apothic. Usually they're all reds. 19 Crimes, like that one. Gnarly Head. Cooper and Thief is a really good one, though. That one's aged in, like, a whiskey barrel or something like that. Or a bourbon barrel. I can't remember which one, but it's amazing because it has that taste to it. Yeah.
I don't like wine. Wine always gives me a headache. Just give me the damn margarita and tequila.
See, I have a little bit of a problem with that ever since I got hauled out.
You do? You have a problem with that? What? What?
Yeah. You know.
What?
That's why
we need to go out.
I know we do. We need to really go out.
We go out and just
Fred in chat goes, in parentheses, yells to the kids, "You guys gotta leave the room. I'm listening to the REP ladies again."
You're cutting out like really bad. I didn't hear a word you said.
Oh, okay. It's probably because I move away from the mic. I get animated sometimes, like people can see me or something. I don't know. But he put in parentheses, yells to the kids, "You guys gotta leave the room. I'm listening to the REP ladies again."
Fred. And your potty mouth.
I'm really bad. But, you know, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all adults, hopefully. Kids have left the room.
Fred goes, "I can't even turn the volume up on the podcast anymore."
Well, we're not talking about raccoon dicks anymore.
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about dicks and pee on face and all that.
Butt plugs.
Yeah, and butt plugs, haunted butt plugs.
Have you tried one of those, Allison?
No, I haven't.
I'm just curious.
You're gonna get my dog a barking. You're laughing so loud.
Finish that bunghole.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Let's get back to the questions.
Kim's like, it's getting deep in here.
My boots aren't tall enough.
Okay. All right. I gotta. Whoo. How do you feel about the Estes method?
You're cutting out.
How do you
Maybe
feel?
it's me. Maybe I'm in a bad.
Maybe. How do you feel about the Estes method? Plus, I can't talk because I got my Invisalign in.
I don't know. I'm not even pretty sure I even know what that is.
That's where you're wearing the headphones.
Where you do the headphones with like
and we ask the questions and
like what you do, yeah.
I didn't know what the hell that was. Honestly, I love it. When I do that, I am so, my eyes are closed. I'm like zoned. Like I don't know what's going on around me. Like, when that dog fell off that shelf right next to me.
Yeah.
I had no idea that happened.
Yeah.
Until you guys screamed, and I opened my eyes, and then I threw it away from me because I saw it.
Yeah.
But I love that, and I think, when Kim and I went alone to Villisca, we got some amazing response. Even like your name and Jill's name.
Mm-hmm.
I love. That's probably one of my favorite things to do now. It really is. I don't know how anybody else feels about it because I'm the one that usually has the earbuds in or the headphones on.
I haven't done it a whole lot. Like, I did it when Kim and I went to the squirrel cage. We went into that solitary confinement spot, and like we did it one at a time. We'd go in there with the headphones on, and then somebody else would be on one side of the door asking questions, and the other person would be on the other side of the door when they're shut, but listening to us, writing down our answers, and then we would see if anything made sense.
Right.
But I don't know if we really got a whole bunch there really with that, but that's about the only time I've done it. Usually I just hear a lot of stuff.
Right, you can usually hear it, but I get in the zone and I don't even know I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like I'm floating.
Yeah.
Listen, it's just a weird sense I get. But I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Except for when they say those bad words to us.
Yeah. I do want to try it, though, just to see sometimes. So when we go, we need to,
Yeah, we can do it next time.
Yeah. Which I'm excited about. What? We're going in March? At the end of March?
We're going March 28th to Granger House.
Yes, Granger House. So, Matt, be listening. You might hear the kitty cat again. Just so you know.
I heard it.
You heard that, didn't you?
There. Yes. Remember, because Jill was sleeping, and Esther was standing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Or the dining room table. And I heard that damn cat. So I went over and looked at the door thinking maybe there was one on that porch.
No, there's one in that house somewhere. Because when Kim and I went with that other, we went with Danette. It was up in the boys' room. Like, literally, it sounded like it was sitting in that room with us. And so, I know, but, we'd go outside, there's nothing there. And the house...
I looked out the window, because I thought for sure it was on that porch. I'm like, yeah, because I didn't believe you guys. Oh, yeah, and then I heard it. Mm-hmm. And I was looking everywhere on that porch. I'm like, there's got to be a damn cat out here. But no, there wasn't.
Yeah, no. So, there's a ghost cat there. There's a little pussy cat there, so...
Well, there's a ghost there, and there's a jokester there, because you remember when your keys got moved?
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
And my flashlight.
Yeah! We didn't know where they went.
Yeah. And we all saw you put them on the table.
Yeah, exactly, and I never touched them again. We
all left the room. Every one of us left the room. We come back, can't find them, and they're on the other table. Mm-hmm. They're on that little tiny table.
Yeah.
And then my flashlight upstairs, because I had left it in a room, right where I was sitting along the wall. Yeah. And I went back with Jill. I'm like, I left my flashlight. We went in there, and we used her flashlight. We shined it everywhere I was sitting, looked under the bed, everywhere, it wasn't there. I'm like, okay, maybe I left it somewhere else. So we left. I'm like, no, I know I had it when we were in there. We went back, and sure shit, there it was, right there in the middle. Boom.
Yeah.
It was
yeah, and then we got that one little, wasn't it Timmy or something? Yeah, when you and I were in, because both of us were feeling really lightheaded, and we went into that little tiny room where the dress was. Yes, and there was was there a sewing machine or something in there? Yeah, Yeah, it was her sewing room. They made it into her sewing room or something. Yeah. Yep, and we got Timmy. Didn't we get we asked how old he was, and we get 5 or 6 maybe? Something like that, because I was hearing it in my head, so I was saying it, and then we were getting it on yours when you were listening to the headphones, and then we were playing hide and seek.
speak. Yep.
And then when we went into the boys' room, it sounded like he was going down those stairs. So then we went into that little, whatever you want to call it, their kitchen area. Right. But then it kind of stopped after that. That was really weird.
Well, that stopped. Yeah, but then that night, because Jill slept on that couch.
Oh, yeah.
And in the middle of the night, I could hear somebody pacing back and forth behind it, and I thought for sure it was Kim trying to scare us, because, she likes to scare us every hunt we go on.
I only did it at the beginning.
Oh, you still do it.
No, I say I do it at the beginning.
Oh, at the beginning. So I thought for sure. I'm like, that's Kim. She's going to try and scare us when we're sleeping. And so I looked up, and I could peek diagonally to where you two were sleeping. I'm like, oh, shit, there's Kim, and there's Alice. Somebody's walking back and forth. Like, my opinion, I think they were pissed that Jill was sleeping on that couch. That's what I felt. Because he just kept walking back and forth behind the couch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and maybe...
And I felt that it was because she was sleeping there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm hoping we have that again, because Mickey is coming.
Yes, and Mickey, for everybody who doesn't know, she's kind of like part of our group too, but she can only go to certain areas.
She was going to be on tonight, but she had something come up and she couldn't be on tonight.
Yeah, and Jill's another part of our group, but she had some functions to go to too, so...
So we were going to have everybody on, and they just couldn't make it tonight. So.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Mickey's, she's pretty excited because, for those who don't know, she's one of our team members who had to have a kidney transplant.
Yeah. And
she can't be around, like, a lot of dust or mold because of her transplant. Yeah. So this is a nice, clean place, and so she's looking forward to it. So I'm hoping she's, well enough, because she's been having some, issues. So I'm hoping she can go with us that night.
Yes. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for all of them. Like, we have a couple new... Well, we have the Cambry house that we're going to, which is a new location for us, which I'm pretty excited about. Rebecca, who owns the place, she's amazing, so you'll love her. And then also we're going to the Sumner School, which is another... I know that one. That's another awesome place. Like, okay, so Jim, who's in charge of that, I'll have to send it to you, Kim. He sent me a lot of data or evidence or, whichever you prefer to call it.
We don't want to look at that before we go, because then we try and, I find myself comparing.
Yeah.
Oh, I want this to happen. I want this to happen.
That's true, but they do have some stuff. They have some pretty cool stuff there. I don't know the history of the place or anything like that. He just showed me that stuff, but... Like, it's awesome. And also, I want to, while we're on that note, they are in need of a new roof on that place. Roof, a new roof. So they're trying to reach $10,000. So I heard through the grapevine that Mr. Jim Beck is going to shave off his beard. And for whoever who doesn't know him, okay, his beard has been there. I've known him for 6+ years, okay? This man has never shaved a day in his life that I have seen. So, I only know him with that beard. Like, that's just it. So he said he's going to clean shave it off if he gets up to 5,000. The last time I checked, they were around like 1,100 or something like that.
Today he posted he needed $40 more to get to 1,200.
Okay, so let's get him to the 5,000. I will post the information on my Twitter page and on my Instagram, and you guys need to go there and help him out with whatever you can. I want to see this man with no beard. Okay? So let's do it.
Because I've never seen him without a beard either.
Yeah, and plus, this is a historical place. Like, I'm tired of people just tearing down historical places. Let's not do that anymore. Let's try to help him and see what we can do, and let's let this man shave that damn beard off, okay?
Yeah. And those on Facebook can share that.
Yes.
I've been sharing it. I didn't get it shared today, but I've been sharing it a lot.
Well, let me see. I think I have the information here somewhere. I'm just going to tell everybody. Okay, so you can go to GoFundMe.com, new roof funding. Okay, so go there. It's for the Sumner School, and I don't care if it's like 50 cents or $1, whatever. Just
every bit helps.
Every bit helps, and let's get him to that 5,000. So that man could shave that damn beard. Because when we go there, he better not have a damn beard. And Jim, if you're listening, you're not going to have a beard. We're going to get you to 5,000. I've been trying to get him on the show, but this man does not like to talk in front of places. Like, we've listened to him at Farrar, but like every other word is the F word if he has to talk, and it's very short and sweet. Okay?
Well, that's okay.
And so, but I'm trying to get him on here. So, I might twist his arm a little bit and get him on here, even if it's just for a few minutes. Just so, help him plug the summer school. Because this is a place that's opening in, like, April for investigations. Like, so it's going to be a fresh hotbed for the paranormal.
That's sweet.
And it's huge.
The only one that's done it so far, so that's why it's going to be...
Yeah. And it's huge. This place is huge. That's all I know. I don't know why it's haunted. I don't know anything about this place. I don't want to know the history about it. I want to kind of walk through and get my feeling of it. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Like just some of the pictures, just like little bits and pieces that he has shown me, looks like a freaking maze. Like we're probably gonna get lost. And Kim's gonna have plenty of opportunities to jump out and scare us. And guess what? She is not gonna scare me. Hell no.
Okay. Kim, one of these times we're going to get you back.
She got me once at Granger, and that's all she's ever going to get. Yep.
I remember her getting Vicky the first time at, was it Edinburgh?
Yep.
Scared the shit out of her. You scared her probably more than anybody else on our team.
She just has to breathe, and it scares me. But, she doesn't believe any of it.
Mickey, who's not a believer... Who won't go first or go last?
Yeah, I know. She won't. She has to be in the middle and she has to be holding somebody. Like, we have video of her on the DVR.
Yes.
Like, just like embraced.
Her and Jill.
Yes,
Jill
they were just
hands.
like groping each other. Like, they were like, yeah, they were entangled together. Like, it was like, oh my gosh. But, they don't believe anything. But they're like sitting there like, ah. It was so funny.
Or they'll walk down the halls hanging on to each other like... But they're not in there. Let's see.
That's the best. Any other questions?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can't wait. Okay. People are talking about that damn scream from the doll every time. Okay, so let's see here.
That's like my favorite. Matter of fact, I was just telling Jill the other day.
Yeah.
About that. I'm like, because I was watching Prime Video, and they have the Poltergeist Diaries on there that I like to watch, even though I watched them all like a million times.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a group from Saginaw, Michigan that I like to watch their shows
that
are on there. And so I'm like, I'm watching this, and I just had to go back and go find that video of the doll and just watch it again.
I know, I need to see it again. But
well, you guys got to see it firsthand. I was off in my own zone, so
I didn't. I had my back to it.
Yeah, Kim had her back to it. I was, facing that, but I was, kind of off to the side because I was talking about that ball. Somebody was asking about the ball and how it did that.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, I just saw this thing flap, and I just screamed. I really wish we would have had more cameras on it to get different angles. That would have been freaking awesome.
And I just think the funny thing about that whole thing is, it should have fell forward.
Yeah.
Not off.
By its legs.
It came feet
first. Yeah, I know,
first.
because I had its legs as powder dust all around me.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that we put that doll back together. Okay, Kim put that doll back together. Everything went back together perfectly, but there was one part.
We still had a piece, and we couldn't find where it went.
Yeah.
So it's come off something else.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
And they keep that doll now in the box where Rosie was.
Yeah, you told me that. And it's moved.
Oh, yeah, it moves.
Yeah, that's probably still one of the scariest things I think ever. So far, is that.
Yeah. Oh, Matt says get it up on YouTube, you'll have a hit. I'm pretty sure that Josh already put it on YouTube. Josh Hurd had it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty, because Matt, I'm pretty sure you posted it on Twitter. Are you senile? I'm pretty sure he posted it on Twitter and said that it was on there, and I looked at it, and Josh had it on YouTube. Because I've been trying, but...
What's it under? Because I swear I looked on YouTube to see, because I was having trouble finding it on our page.
Just go to Josh Hurd's page. I'm pretty sure he has it on there somewhere.
We haven't moved ours over to...
Well,
I can't figure out how to get it there.
YouTube.
Oh, yep. Lewis says it's on YouTube.
Is that how many hits we got?
I have no idea. Lewis, that's your job. Since I know you're really not working that hard, probably, you can go and look it up on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Okay.
You there?
Yep, I'm looking. Okay, so I was looking through chat, and then Kim wrote down some stuff. Okay. What are your views on exorcisms, and do they really work or make this situation?
Make
What?
the situation work.
I just wrote what you know.
Okay, so I'm sure that's a
never
Darren question.
witnessed one personally. Would I like to? I think it'd be a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
And what would happen if they cast it out of this person and went into me?
Yeah, that's true. You never know. I don't know how that stuff works, so I don't want to mess with it.
I think
I leave
I
it to
watched
the-
them on TV,
Mm-hmm.
but when you see it on TV, is it really real? I don't know. I don't want to, but I do want to witness one. Because everything, when you see them on TV, I'm like, is this just a reenactment? And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I didn't remember what the damn question was.
What are your views? Well, Kim already crossed it out.
Well, she was already answering it.
What are your views on exorcisms?
What are my views on it? Do I think they work?
Yeah.
Go for that.
I don't
It's
know
not
any,
showing up on
that's been possessed besides watching on TV. And like I said, I don't know if I can really believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. See, now so I'm like thinking, I'm like, God, I think I'd want to see one.
Yeah, that might be kind of interesting to see, like an actual.
It'd be interesting, to see how it really works, if it does really work, or if it makes it worse. And if you cast it out of this person, is there a chance it can go into another person who's in the room?
Right. I don't know.
I don't either.
That's.
I'm gonna probably have nightmares now tonight. Think about that. I'm probably gonna wake up at 12:34.
Yeah.
Thinking about that.
At 12:34, she's going to be thinking about exorcism.
Exorcism, and I'm going to be in a room. I'm going to be dreaming it, and I'm going to be in a room, and the thing's going to cast out of this person.
And then your head's going to spin around. And
and then vomit's going to come out.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. What are your views on haunted objects being sold on the internet?
Well, I mean, how is anybody proven it's haunted?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could sell you my damn curling iron right now and tell you it's haunted, but I mean, so how would...
Right.
Unless you have proof that it's haunted, I'm not gonna... Do I believe possessions can be haunted? Absolutely. I tell my sister that all the time because she likes to go antique shopping. I'm like, she always tells me how I can bring something home, and I always tell her, I said, you go to these antique places and buy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my hat.
Oh, yeah.
You have a good chance of bringing something into your house as I do as mine going on ghost hunts.
My new hat I bought for ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I set it on the floor.
Yeah.
K2 hadn't been going off all night, so I set the K2 on my hat and it went off.
Yeah, it's gone off multiple times on her hat.
Well, there you go. I mean, do I believe things can be haunted? Absolutely. Would I buy something off the internet, taking somebody's word for it?
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Alright, so let's
See,
here.
got more.
Oh, we got more here.
I'm still writing them
we
down
always
as
have a
they
lot of
come.
questions. Keep the comments
tell she's
coming.
writing.
We're having a good
You
chat
know,
tonight.
On
Shay?
this side, I can tell when you're writing because I can hear you writing it. Isn't that weird?
That's
I can hear you
Kim
writing.
because
That's me.
Because she literally she has her phone right next to the microphone and then she's like writing next to that. Like I'm
Yeah,
like
I can
on the
hear it. I'm
opposite
like, I can
side.
Oh.
Eventually I'll have my
That's
own
okay.
microphone eventually. But okay, let's see here. What are your views on shaman and what do they bring to an investigation?
Are you away from the microphone again?
Yeah.
You're cutting out. You sound like a robot.
So do you. You sound like a robot, and I can't understand. I can hear you laughing.
Yeah, I know, because my laugh is really high. I know. Okay, so let's see here. What are your views on shaman And what do they bring to an investigation?
To be honest with you, I've never really thought about them. I really haven't. I mean, they brought them in. Like I said, I watch those shows.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought them in, and like they talk about it on Kindred Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I've never really given it two thoughts. Have you guys?
I mean, not really. I mean, we haven't really worked with a shaman too much.
Just
Right.
Chris.
Just Chris.
That
I mean,
one time.
Yeah.
We've only worked with him once, and it
Yeah.
was a event, so we didn't really get to work with him.
Yeah, which
That's
was
why I was wondering if you went on a hunt.
yeah, like we were just on an event with him, and like he had us down in the boiler room at Farrar.
Not again.
Oh, okay. So he had us down in the boiler room at Farrar, and I held a balloon in my hand, and he asked
Did you say
them.
they all float?
And he asked, yeah, we all
all
float
float.
down here.
Oh, sorry. I got you off topic.
Yeah, that's okay. Actually, the girls were talking about the guy who plays, it tonight because they think
Right.
he's so freaking hot. So, anyways, squirrel moment. He is kind of cute, not gonna lie. But anyways, so he had me hold this balloon, and he's like, asking them to like move this balloon out of my hand. And sure as shit, like just slowly, I could feel something like pulling it out of my hand, and finally it went. It was crazy.
Wow.
And he did do like
A ritual outside.
which was pretty cool to be a part of.
We all stood in the circle, and he did his thing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But that's the only time.
Whoops, sorry.
Yeah. That'd be interesting to have him go with us sometime.
Yeah, that would be.
Just to, for us to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Let's see here. I'm just looking. She's got one more.
No, I got more.
Kim's got more. Okay, shit. Holy crap. We have a lot going on tonight. And I'm
We
just.
have like 2 minutes.
I
It's
know,
okay.
and she
Wait.
keeps...
Do you know that we always run over? Like one time, it was almost 9 o'clock before we got
We're not
done.
going that late.
We're not going that late
I
tonight.
have to clean my carpets before my babies come. So I like to have clean carpet.
Okay, so what is on your bucket list?
What is on my bucket list? Well, there's a lot of things besides traveling to certain places. Bucket list would be, I say this is on my bucket list, but then when I start thinking about it, I'm like, no, I don't want to die doing that. I've always, because Mona did it, jumped out of an airplane.
Holy cow. I don't know if I could do that. I'd probably piss myself.
Well, that's okay. Just not get on your face.
Yeah, don't get it in my face.
Obviously, traveling, I would love to travel. On my bucket list, I do have, I want to go to the Conjuring House.
What to do?
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
And, yeah, that's one, because now I read that they had opened that, but I'm like, that's not a long plane drive or whatever. And, But that is on my bucket list. Even though, didn't Adam Berry just go there?
Yeah, they did just go there.
And they really didn't get anything. But I would like to go there.
Yeah.
And my other one, I still, even though I think we've talked about this before, go to the penitentiary that we talked about.
Missouri?
Yeah, the Missouri State Penitentiary. I'd like to go there. I think going to a jail like that would be amazing.
That'd be
Scary.
fun. Yeah.
But most part of my bucket list would be, because I don't travel. You know why I don't travel?
Because you don't
Because
like...
I don't like to be in a car.
I know you don't. But what would be fun is if...
Somebody have to knock me out.
Okay, we'll just give you some pills and you can sleep the whole way.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that. You guys just drug me out and you guys drive me. I'm good.
Okay, and then we'll just wake you up when we get there. Okay, so this is a place that we all need to travel to. We need to go to New Orleans.
New Orleans, I'd love to go down there.
Me too. I want to go there so freaking bad. My cousin has been there so many times and sent me pictures, and it's awesome. Like, I want to go there. Like, I want to learn all that voodoo and just all their, like, the history and everything there. Just,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would love it. Like, I'd be in heaven there, honestly.
Yeah, you'd probably get a lot of beads.
Oh, my gosh. I'd probably be sick the whole time. I'd be too worn out.
No. Do you know how they get their beads down there?
Oh! I thought you said something else. I didn't hear beads.
No!
I'm not going to be lifting up my shirt and showing my tatas to get beads.
Yes, you would.
Yes, she would. Give her a little bit more wine.
No doubt in my mind you would do that. No doubt. And I wouldn't even have to get you drunk to do it.
Yeah, you would.
No,
I have to have a couple drinks before I dance. It was so funny the other day. I thought that Dr. Jorgensen, this is off topic real quick, but he was like I was trying to get somewhere and he looked like he was like cha-chaing or something. I'm like, are you like doing the cha-cha or something? And he's like, huh? He's like, I know you're just trying to get through here. I'm just trying to get out of your way. And he goes, but I do know how you dance from Boss's Night. I was like, oh my God.
You guys still do those?
We do Boss's Night.
It
was Boss's Night. And it was like a lot of people didn't really get, like the people that usually get crazy really didn't do anything. But we did do karaoke and I had to sing Love Shack with my boss.
Oh, how fun.
That was great. Not. Okay, so last question here.
Last question.
What are your...
He's not listening.
No, he's not listening. What is tonight? No, last night was his trivia night. I don't know what he's doing tonight, but he's probably not listening. All right, anyways, what are your views on psychics?
Oh my gosh. Psychics scare me. They scare me. Because I'm afraid. That's why I don't ever want to, like when they've had them at front and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, they scare me because I don't want them to tell me, like, hey, you're going to die, like, next week.
Right.
That's what I'm worried they're going to say to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know when I'm going to die. I just want it to happen. But that's why they scare me because that's what I'm afraid they're going to say to me.
Right.
Have you gone to a psychic?
No, I haven't. I mean, I've had them try to read me. Like I didn't know who they were when I got to the event, but like when I saw them, I knew, and they would try to like touch me or whatever. But like even then, later they would say, "I'm unable to read you. Like I can't read you because I block it. I block it." Like, I'm not, no. Sorry.
I wouldn't mind them reading me as long as you don't tell me I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, I have some deadly disease.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But otherwise, I think I want to, as long as they can promise me they're not going to say that to me. Because I think that'd be cool. Why do you block them out, you think?
Because I just don't want to know. Like, I just don't. I don't know. Like, it's just weird. Like, I mean, I've had them do that, and I don't know. Like, I block them out. Like, I must just put up a wall and not let them in or something. I don't know, because they're like, I can't read you. Like, it's not like they're, I'm paying them to do it. It's just they come to me like they're attracted to me or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh, yeah.
And just like I can pick them out. I picked that person out at that event. Like, I didn't know who they were. I had no clue. We were all dressed up in like zombie shit, and I picked her out. I'm like, I know exactly who you are, and no, you're not going to read me, even though she kept trying to, and like lots of pictures of me and stuff.
But my point, why don't you want them to read you? What are you afraid of?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I just don't want them to read. I don't want to know when I'm going to die. I know that I'll probably
either... That's it. I'd be like, I'll sit down with you. Just don't tell me that I'm going to die, that I'm dying, or that I have cancer. Just don't tell me that.
Right, exactly.
Tell me
because
if my mom and dad are with me. That's what I want to know.
Right, exactly. Like, I know that either I'm going to die of cancer because it runs in my family, or I'm going to die in a car accident because I've been in a bazillion car accidents, and that last one took the cake. Like, I shouldn't be here. But, so I just have a feeling that's either way it's going to be. So I don't really want to know.
Yeah.
that's just my thing too. Like, I don't know. I just block them out. Like, I don't want them to tell me stuff about myself, I guess. I don't know. I just do it. Like, I don't have anything against them. Like, you know, I'm friends with a lot of them. It's just, I just block them out. And I don't know if it's like a mental thing or if it just happens or how I do it, but... And some of them I have really good connections with. Like, when I'm hearing stuff on like one of our investigations, they'll message either me or Kim and say, hey, are you know, is this what you're feeling? And I'm like, yeah, if you look at our live feed, that's just what I said. Or like, you know.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. I just don't want them, I just don't want them to tell me I'm gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, or I have like the coronavirus or something shit like that. Even though I haven't been to China, but
yeah, I haven't been there either. You know, that's Chloe wants to go to Tokyo. That's like her main goal in life is to go to Tokyo. Why she wants to go to Tokyo, I'm really not sure, but she wants to go to Tokyo.
Of all places in the world, why Tokyo?
I don't know. She's going to Costa Rica.
Nice.
When she'll just have turned 14. 2021. So she's going to Costa Rica. Kinsey goes to Europe this summer.
No, wait a minute. You must have won the lottery. Why is she going to Costa Rica? With who?
For school. It's for school.
Like, for like a class?
Like one of their teachers just puts on this thing through EF tours, and I did it growing up. Like, in high school, I went to Spain. And so I was just like, well, you know, I'll just make payments on it. So that's what I'm doing. Like, I figured it's a once in a lifetime thing, and really it wasn't that bad. It was just right around, I mean, it's not that much really for her to go to Costa Rica for almost 2 weeks. It really wasn't.
Oh, like that long? Holy cow.
Yeah, it's 10 days. They go there, and they're going to be like, I mean, they're going ziplining over the rainforest.
Oh, that would be so
Over
cool.
the rainforest. They're hiking up to a volcano. They're going to, like, this coffee, like, where they make coffee and doing all these different things. And, yeah, that's going to be cool. I don't know what all Kinsey's doing in Europe. All I know is she's hoping she meets a boy in Italy.
Well,
that's what she said.
She still has to come home, right?
And then she's like, then I'll probably just move there. I'm like, okay. Well, Chloe already wants to move to Canada, so, you know.
Oh, okay. Well, okay then.
I know, right? All right, let's see. I'm just going to make one last check, make sure there's no other questions before we wrap it up so Gina can clean her freaking carpets.
I know. I got babies coming, man. I got to make sure it's clean. I got dogs, man. And a husband. I got 2 more kids.
He's probably like another kid in himself.
Exactly.
Let's see here.
All right.
Oh, geez. Christopher says that he's like, that's funny as hell. I am a death card puller for tarot. Like, so.
Oh. Yeah, see, I ain't doing that shit either. Because that would happen to me. 1234 death card.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to give quick shout-outs here. I don't see any more questions. To everybody who was in chat tonight, we had myself, we had Christopher, we had Shay, we had Darren, we had Mama Deb, we had Lewis in here, we had Matt, we had Fred. I'm looking, gosh dang, how many comments did we have tonight? Like,
Lots.
There's a lot.
Lots.
I hope I got everybody, because I'm trying to scroll through really quick, but...
You have to read me some of those comments sometime.
Oh, I will. I did read some of them. Well, like Shay said, bad aim for that little boy. Christopher said probably didn't have enough room to back up. Poor fella. But that's just funny. How do you piss on your face? Guys, how do you pee on your face? Like, seriously.
I don't know. He had to go real bad. He must have been holding up instead of down, I guess.
I don't know.
I have no clue. I don't go in the bathroom with them.
Oh, gosh. Okay, all right. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody who was in chat tonight. Thank you, everybody who was not in chat but listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. We want to thank our guests tonight. We had Gina on from REP Paranormal Busters. Like I said, she is part of our team. So, make sure you check out our page. REP Paranormal Busters on Facebook. You can find REP Paranormal on Twitter and Instagram also. Like I said, in March, I keep thinking it's February, but in March we're going to be going to Granger House. I know. So in March we're going to be going to Granger House. So check that out. I'm sure we'll go live at some point, and you know we're always up to shenanigans, so make sure you check it out. And next week
we do
is
have
February
some
6th.
videos on YouTube too.
Yes, we do have some. They're very old, from like I think I put them on 6 years ago, and they're really shitty.
I think one of them's the Velisca House.
Yeah, they're Velisca House, but you know
when that toy went off.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not very tech savvy, so I just posted them. So I don't know. You can look at them, or you can look at them on our pages. Also, next week we're gonna have the author Kevin Killen on talking about his new book. So make sure you check into that. And peace out, and we will see you next Thursday.
All right. Adios.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to REP Paranormal and Friends. Be sure to check out Kim and Allison on Facebook at REP Paranormal Busters.